And according to the 4 schools of thought, they're very specific when it comes to consummation with a minor, that it's allowed as long as she can take it, as long as she is able to handle it. They have said nothing about her mental stability or whatever like that. That's not even a factor here when it comes to the ruling. When it comes to the 4 schools of jurisprudence, from Maliki, Shafi'i, Hanbalis, any of them.
You said, I've done the research, I've looked at the schools of thought. You don't even know the names. How did you do the research and look at the school of thought when you don't even know the names of the school of thought? And then you went, when I say Google, this is where you find the website. You found Dora.net in Google, and then you ended up, after finding Dora.net in Google, saying what you found there, which you believe is the scenario in the case. And you lied, with all due respect, because it's the consensus, and there's no consensus. Even in that website, if I open it now, you're not going to find consensus with what you said. There are scholars who differ in the discussion here regarding the details of the attributes, right? Regarding the details of the consummation and what takes place and all of that. You've not brought that. You do not even know probably what they said about these things. You do not know what Shafi'i says about this issue specifically, as I said to you. When you say this specific scholar did not mention the idea about harm, I can open in any book of fiqh and you will find the idea of harm that I was talking to you about being put as a main principle in jurisprudence, the idea that you cannot cause harm. So it is already a well-known factor. You do not need to mention something which is obvious and is well-known. So the idea of harm there includes the physical and psychological. It's a very well-known aspect and a principle in fiqh. You cannot derive rulings from fiqh or do anything without that principle being present anyways. You've not studied jurisprudence in Islam, because that's why you don't know this point.
Notice how I'm the only one who brought a source here, while you're just bringing claims that you haven't brought anything saying what you're saying.
I brought the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. What are you talking about?
So based on the hadith, the hadith says nothing about mental stability. It says nothing about that. It says
does the hadith say you're not allowed? No, you're lying now again. Does the hadith say you're not allowed to cause harm?
You're supposed to be the cool one.
Does the hadith say, because you claim that I didn't bring sources, does the hadith say you're not allowed to cause harm?
Yes, it says you're not allowed to cause harm. Now, the scholars say...
If you marry... Look, again, I'm not... if you marry a young girl, that there will be psychological harm, does the hadith include that situation?
The hadith doesn't include any type of psychological harm.
Okay.
Harm.
Well, it was not nice talking to you, but I'll let you go. Okay. This is the thing. You cannot have a discussion with someone who's like essentially lying, like